Chapter 8. The Lambton Worm. After their strange experiences in Mother Shipton's cave, it is still early, so they decide to drive straight to the next place on Beatrix's story list. The city of Durham. Amelia predicted that they would be there in less than an hour. They took off up the motorway. They were talking excitedly about the things the old woman had told them.
She said I had to learn to let go of what is dull. What do you think that means?
Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Who do you know who is dull?
I don't know.
I can think of one very dull person. Someone who told you that you shouldn't waste your time travelling around looking for stories.
Do you really think she meant I should let go of Colin?
Of course, and I totally agree with her.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you tell us something about your next story?
I'm ashamed to say I don't know much about it. I was hoping we could go to the library in Durham. Would that be okay?
Of course. I'm sure you will find many books to help you in the library.
Beatrix looks at a map of Durham and, as they get closer, she gives Amelia directions to the library.
We need to turn right at the train station. Go past the school, and then the library is behind the supermarket and across the road from the cinema.
Amelia follows Beatrix's directions and soon they are pulling into the library. Inside, Beatrix heads for the local history section. At first, she finds nothing, but then, suddenly, she finds a thin book with a picture of an enormous worm-like creature on the cover. Beatrix looks pleased.
Here it is, the Lambton worm.
Ooh, that looks like a scary creature. I might be too scared to learn about this story.
Don't be silly, Oliver. What does the book tell you, Bea?
Okay, this story's about John Lambton, who catches a strange worm-like creature while fishing when he should have been at church.
Oh dear.
He thinks the worm is bad luck, so he throws it down a well. He grows up to be a knight and goes off to fight.
Is that when the trouble started?
Yes, while he's away, the worm grows into a huge monster, curling itself around Penshaw Hill, which is a short drive from here.
Do you think we have time to go there?
Of course, especially when you're driving, sis.
Great, that's where the Lambton Monument is. The book says there's lots more information on the monument about John Lambton and his family.
They get back in the camper van. Penshaw Hill is 15 minutes away. As soon as they get near the hill, they can see the tall stone pillars of the Lambton Monument shining in the bright sunshine.
There it is.
Once up on the hill, they read the information on the monument.
It says that an old woman who lived near Penshaw Hill contacted John Lambton and told him that he had to come home and kill the worm.
Did he listen to the old woman?
Yes, he went to Penshaw Hill and he fought and killed the worm.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it says the old woman was a magic person, a bit like the lady we met in Mother Shipton's cave this morning. And she told him that after he kills the worm, he should kill the first animal, bird, plant, or person he sees.
That's surprising. Do you mean he had to kill anything that was alive?
Yes, it had to be the first thing he saw after killing the worm.
So, what did he kill?
It says here John Lambton didn't take the old woman's advice. He just killed the worm and nothing else.
That's interesting. So, what happened?
Well, it seems that, because he didn't listen to the old woman, John Lambton and the many future generations of the Lambton family had extremely bad luck.
Oh dear, How worrying for the Lambton family.
Yes, they would have been very worried, and for good reason.
Why? What happened to them?
It says that many members of the Lambton family died horrible deaths.
Well, I know what that story teaches us.
Not to go fishing when we are supposed to be at church?
Well, maybe. But mostly it teaches us that we should always listen to the advice of old magic women.
You mean I should let go of what is dull?
Exactly.
And I should listen to my heart?
Obviously. And if I remember correctly, I should stop searching. I think she said my happiness is closer than I think.
They all stand looking at the Lambton monument, thinking about how John Lambton should have taken the advice of the old woman. Suddenly, Beatrix's mobile phone rings. She answers it. It is Colin Clary.
Hello?
Beatrix?
Hello, Colin. How are you?
Well, I'm surprised you're not home yet. I thought you agreed to come home and use the internet to write your silly story.
What? No, I never agreed to come home. I told you I want to see the real places and experience them for myself. That's what makes the story interesting. Who is going to be interested in a story written by someone who has never been anywhere or done anything?
So you're not coming home then? You're going to keep driving around the country with that PE teacher from your work?
Yes, Colin, I am.
Well, I'm not happy about it, Beatrix. I think if you cared about me at all, you would stop your silly journey and come home today.
I do care about you, Colin, and I have enjoyed going to the cinema with you, but I don't think that we should see each other anymore.
What?
I'm sorry, Colin, but I have learned one very valuable lesson on this journey. I've learned to listen to old ladies who give me sensible advice.
What are you talking about?
I've learned to let go of what is dull. From now on, my life will be as bright as the sun on Penshaw Hill. I will not just watch other people having adventures on the cinema screen. My life will be full of real adventures in real caves, forests, and hot pools.
That's rubbish, Beatrix. Those stories you are reading are not real.
But my adventures are real, Colin. And the lessons I'm learning tell me we have to break up.
I don't know what has happened to you, Beatrix, but I think you're right. I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Colin puts down the phone. Oliver looks at Beatrix.
What happened?
Well, I think I should just let go of what is dull.